Hello, everyone. Welcome to another workshop as we continue to speak on the grounding techniques. In our session today, we shall talk about grounding, which we have learned in our previous video. And in this, we learn where can we apply it. If you're someone who overthink a lot, someone who ruminates, like you've been through a very bad experience, both in your personal or professional life, and you find yourself that you're caught up in that story. You wake up with that story in your mind, you sleep with that story, you keep talking to yourself, keep replaying that event, that negative experience again and again in your mind. That's where it indicates you are into an overthinking mode. Here's where grounding can help you detach from this rumination and get back into an inner state of calm. If you're going through emotional flooding, meaning this typically happens when we are going through extreme emotional distress, and there are many reasons of doing so. It can be at our office space, our workspace, or in our personal life. When we go through many emotions at the same time, and we find ourselves that our day-to-day working is getting impacted by this emotional flooding and overwhelm that we just don't know how to get rid of, I suggest practice grounding technique. If you're going through grief, which in itself is a very complex emotion, and grief may have a very different impact to each one of us, which it varies with person to person. So grief, just like our unique journey of life and our unique experiences of life, grief, the way we deal with it, is equally independent and unique. So if you're going through a very complex emotion or grief, practice grounding technique. If you're in a panic mode, oftentimes with the kind of stress we are all living in, specifically with our work and also back at home in our relations. And both ways, it can overwhelm us with the responsibilities we have on our head, with the deadlines, with financial constraints, or any other reason. It is not unlikely that we might slip into panic mode more often than we are supposed to be. If you find yourself struggling and in such a situation, practice grounding technique. In our upcoming video, I shall now share with you what can you really do to ground yourself. Thank you.